Hello everyone, I'm Vyse91 and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Last time we wrapped up some side quest stuff with Piastal, fighting the last battle against her, as well as the whole Moonfish saga with Maria's bird Piccolo. And we also found the last discovery in our discovery logbook, and went home, and Brabham made us a new engine with the plans that we found from DeLoco, so that we are able to go into the vortex right now. So that is what we are going to do today. So without further ado, let's descend into the vortex. That looks a lot more menacing than it did just a minute ago on the world map. Do we really have to go in through that vortex? I'm afraid that I don't know anything about deep sky. I'm a little scared. The world beneath the clouds, where not even light can reach. Alright, we're going under. We have to find Fina's ship. Close the pressure shutters. Well, I guess we're going to feel our way down here because we definitely can't see anything with those shutters closed. Start the submergence engine. Submerge! And down we go. Man, that looks crazy. Alright, so we get this kind of mysterious music once again that we experienced in the Dark Rift. And actually, we're in control here, so what you want to do is just head straight down. So keep descending. You can look around while you do this and look at all this lightning and stuff like here. And you can actually start to see some things down here. I mean, what is all this stuff? Like, it looks like islands and stuff down here. So it looks really intense, actually. So we're just going to keep heading on down, and eventually we get kind of like a calm spot down here. So this is the world beneath the clouds. It's kind of creepy. The surface is covered with a thick layer of mud. Fina's ship is probably stuck in it somewhere. How are we supposed to look for Fina's ship down here? It could be anywhere. Don't worry. Brabham told me before we left that he installed something called moonstone sonar into the Delphinus. It's a device that uses the energy from moonstones to detect physical objects. You can use it by pressing the B button. Once you press the button, the sonar will send out a wave of energy. If it detects anything, a question mark will appear on the map. But if it doesn't find anything, nothing will happen. You'll need to send out a few sonar waves as we move around in order to try to pinpoint where the object is. Then, once we narrow the location down, press the A button to lower the crane. If there's something under the mud, the crane should pull it out. I see. Find it with the sonar, then pull it out with the crane, huh? The sonar uses a lot of energy, so we can only use it 10 times. But if we go back above the clouds, we can recharge the sonar to be able to use it for 10 more tries. So if we run out of sonar charges, we just go back up, huh? Okay, let's start searching. Alright, so here we go. We have a grid at the top right corner, and Enrique explained everything pretty good. That we're going to need to know. And actually, these grid squares, every time you play this game, the Fina ship is always going to be in the same location, so I already know where it is. But I'm going to kind of show you how the sonar works in case, you know, the description from Enrique didn't really make too much sense. But pretty much, if your sonar detects anything within its 9 square range, it'll pretty much light up the entire grid. And if it doesn't find anything, then it'll pretty much, you know, do exactly what you just saw there. But pretty much, if you don't know where anything is, you can kind of try to narrow it down here. But actually, there's more than just Fina's ship down here. There's actually, if we would have talked to Ryu Khan before we left Crescent Isle, he would have said something about this substance called valorium. Now, it's like this ancient, maybe not ancient, but it's this really rare metal that he said isn't really around anymore, but if we were able to find some, he could craft us weapons of legendary proportions. There's actually some valorium down here, and you need 2 pieces to give to Ryu Khan. And if we give those pieces to Ryu Khan, he will actually make us a weapon, especially for Vyse. One of the pieces of that valorium is actually in this square right here. And we get a piece of valorium. Alright. And the other piece of valorium is in the top right corner of over here. Now, there's no random battles down here, but there is something else that I will point out in just a minute. But we'll go ahead and grab this other piece of valorium. And then after this, the only thing left to find down here would be Fina's ship. So, but also, if you're looking for something down here, and you lower the crane down where there isn't anything, or where there is not a piece of valorium or Fina's ship, then I will show you what happens. Alright, so this whole grid, lights up question marks, right? So it looks like there's something that's close by, but what I will do here is I'll kind of narrow it down. And like Enrique said, if you run out of charges, you can go just right back where you came from, above the clouds, and then try this whole thing again. But I will show you what happens if you try to get something that is not Fina's ship or a piece of valorium. So like if you just lower your crane pretty much anywhere, you will actually pull something else up and you'll be engaged in a battle. But not like a hand-to-hand battle, you'll actually be engaged in a ship battle against one of these guys. Like a giant stingray looking thing. And this is actually a Raja. So every time you lower your crane into something, you will encounter a Raja. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. You might also notice that all of the grid squares above are black. There's no indicators at all for this battle. So that makes it really hard actually to see when you'll be able to hit your enemy. But you see this Raja is really nothing at all. I mean, it has barely any HP. So I probably could have fired like a sub-cannon or something right then to finish this guy off, but anyway, it's really not a big deal. But you just pretty much have to guess when to fire your cannons. And since it's so dark down here, the dodge rate is actually drastically increased. So you'll have a lot of cannons that will miss, and you'll also dodge a lot of their attacks as well, but that's just the way it goes. But here we are, Luminous. This is the Raja's little attack here. It looks pretty intense, right? But nothing too bad, just 1700 damage. And so I'm doing an awful lot of focusing here, but pretty much overkill for what this battle demands. But, whatever. So, okay, we got another turn here. I'm just going to, kind of spam the sub-cannons here. That should be enough to kind of take it out. I'll go ahead and throw a couple other things at it while I'm here, but this should do the trick. Oh, that might have done it right there. Yep, alright. So, just a little random battle as like a consequence of selecting a wrong square there. But anyway. Alright, so I need to get Fina's ship. It's actually down in the very bottom here. The second to last square right here. So let's go ahead and get it. The crane grabbed onto something. Pull it up. Yep, what do you know? That's Fina's ship, alright. Kind of a miracle we were able to find it.
Yay!
We did it! It's Fina's ship! Great job! Aga, hurry and get it on board. Aye aye! Fina, you'll finally be able to get home with this. Yes, thank you very much. This means that I'll have to leave you. Oh, Fina, what was that? There was an explosion off the port bow. Vyse, something's coming. And what do we have here? The Loco. I found you, Vyse. I still haven't forgotten what you did to my ship, the Chameleon at Ixataka. This underworld will be your grave. I shall have my revenge. Revenge! That was the ship that Deloco was building at Dangrel. Aga, did you secure Fina's ship? Yes, it's on board already. Alright, all hands to battle stations. Here's our chance to finally rid the world of that psycho. Visibility is poor, so it'll be hard to hit him when he's far away. Try and attack him from close range. Alright, so we are up against the Chameleon again! Deloco sure doesn't know when to give up, and he is down here, willing to pick a fight with us again. Vyse, Vyse, Vyse! The time for you to die is finally here! I'll destroy you, and your ship, and your crew, and I'll kill you! Goodness. Okay, anyway. Let's see, what do I want to do? I'll just, let's see. You know what? I'm going to actually go ahead and cast Incremus right off the bat here, and I'm going to focus the rest of the time. We'll see what we can do about doing some damage next round here. So down here, the same rules apply. I mean, we don't really have sea turns. We don't have an opportunity to fire the Moonstone Cannon. We don't really know what's coming. We're just going to kind of have to feel our way around here, down here. But not too bad. And so, wow, that did 11,000 damage? Goodness. I did not expect that at all. That was actually pretty crazy. So we're going to have to definitely heal that. Okay. Vyse, the visibility is too poor. I can't see anything. I don't know what's going on outside. If the enemy ship is too far away, it will be impossible to see it through the clouds. We'll never be able to lock on with our cannons. Our only chance is to wait until Deloco comes close to us. Watch his maneuvering patterns closely. Alright, well, let's see here. I'm going to do a little bit more focusing, and I'm going to heal. Actually, I think I have some complete kits, right? Yeah, I got plenty of those, so I'll use one of those at the end. I'm going to try to use Drill Nos here, and I'm going to... Hold on, I got to sneeze real quick. Hold on. Well, I thought I did. Never mind. Anyway, I'm going to, I guess, use one cannon. Why not? I mean, might as well. We'll see what we can do there. Man, that torpedo is no joke. I didn't realize how strong that thing was. Alright, but his attack power is now decreased. Hopefully this hits. Oh, man, it missed. That's frustrating. don't think... Oh, yeah, he did just miss with a sub-cannon or something just a minute ago. Man, that torpedo is still firing away. Goodness. But back up to full health, so I don't have to worry about that. I gotta go ahead and start firing at this guy. I'm tired of him sticking around. Oh, he lost his target and his torpedo missed. Nice, alright. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to fire the cannon right there. Why not? Actually, I'll fire at the third round. I think that was the round where it's most likely to hit. Fire that torpedo as well, and actually I'm going to do some magic with her. And fire the torpedo this round. That should do good. Hopefully I can hit. Come on! I mean, I guess he is pretty far away, but come on! He has a big ship. Shouldn't be that hard to hit. Come on, something hit. Come on! Ugh. I mean, I guess I could use magic attacks, because as long as you can get a magic attack off, it's guaranteed to hit. So maybe I should start doing that. Okay, that's more like it. So you see barely any HP this time around. So that was awfully quick and easy, right? We get a Captain Strike, Twin Turbo, and a Magic Shell. Woohoo! No, no, no! How? How can the Chameleon be defeated 3 times? Not 1 time, not 2 times, but 3 times! This can't be! This can't be! This is all just a dream, just an illusion! I refuse to believe it! Admiral, get a hold of yourself! Admiral, are you alright? This time, dear little Vyse, I've prepared something special just for you! It's not over yet, Vyse. I still have one last trick up my sleeve. Fire the Deloco harpoon cannon! What? Whoa! What was that? I shall defeat you with the harpoon cannon, just like you defeated me. I'll get you this time, Vyse. I'll get you. I'll get you. Man. This guy just does not let up. Okay, so he pierced our hull with a harpoon cannon there. You won't get away from me this time, Vyse. Now, I will kill you for sure. Ah, this guy's crazy. Alright, well, let's lead off the bat with Urala here. And I'm going to use a, well, Crystalli. Why not? Might as well, right? And I guess I'll guard and guard. So I guess that first little round was just a primer for what's to come, but you know, honestly, this time around, Deloco doesn't really have that much more of a threat to pose to us, so this time should go just about as well as last time. There's not really much to him. Wow, that was awful. That was pathetic. And that was not pathetic. That was actually some pretty good damage. Man. Okay, well. Golly, this keeps firing. Okay, like where are you getting all the spirit points from? And that's not really cool. I don't appreciate you just putting a hole in the side of my ship, dude. Not cool, man. Golly. Glad I was guarding, I guess. That would have been another 4,000 on top of that. Okay, so full health, full everything. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about Incrum or anything like that. I'm just going to come out of the gate firing. And I'm not going to worry about that torpedo either, because I probably need to heal up. So I'll do that right here. But now that we're pretty much tied together, we're close enough to where you can't really lose the target or lose sight of him, so now a lot more of your cannons will start to hit. So that's definitely good news. Of course, you can get hit just as much as he can, so, you know, take that how you want. But you see, he doesn't really have very much HP at all again. So hopefully, we might even finish him this round. Well, we are quite a bit in front of him. Hopefully we don't lose the target. No, okay, we can still hit him. Oh, that missed. Hopefully, I think at least if the cannon that Vyse fires this last round hits, then it should do pretty good. That's kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever seen him use a magic attack. Ah, man, both sub-cannons missed? Really? Oh, this fight should be over. Alright, whatever. Alright, well, let's just, it doesn't really matter who fires this thing, as long as it just gets fired, so. Alright, this should do it right here. If I can hit him, come on! Let's just get this over with. Boom, alright, there we go. See ya, DeLoco. Oh, we better, like, detach ourselves if he's going down. Goodness. You know, how is he going to get out of here if his ship's, like, damaged? We get another Captain Strike. Well, oh, okay, hold on. Actually, this may be the same list of items that we got from the previous battle. It just may remind us that we got those items. So I don't think we're getting those again. I think it's just a reminder. Well, we detached ourselves somehow. Not really sure how that happened.
Hot! 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 Somebody help me! Somebody tell me that this is just a bad dream!
And his ship completely explodes. It looks like that's the end of Bubblehead. Yeah, that was a tough fight. If we took on too much damage, we would have been stuck down here. Well, we retrieved Fina's ship. Let's go back up. This place gives me the creeps. Yep. Well, we got what we came here for, and DeLoco is gone. He is dead. We have defeated him for the final time. And he's down here. He made Deep Sky his grave, just like he told us he would make Vyse's grave. But that plan backfired on him, and he was the one to go down here instead. So that's the end of DeLoco. We won't be seeing him ever again. So let's head up out of the vortex. We got what we came here for. So let's get out of this place, man. Alright. So, we're out of the clouds here. Let's check out, let's go ahead and use that Captain Stripe. Where are you? Oh, wow. Okay, we did get 2 of them. Wow, so we did get 1 for each battle. So that jumps us up to 58,000. I'll go ahead and fill out the health of the Delphinus there. Alright, and we also got a, what was it, a twin turbo, I think it was? Let's check that out. Yeah, twin turbo. Well, that doesn't really help us. We already had a better item there in the timing valve, so we don't need that. So that goes. Alright, so we're finished with the vortex. And now we gotta go to Sailor's Island. Remember, we promised Enrique that we would drop him off there so that he could get a ship. First, let's save real quick. Yeah, right here. That's good. Alright, so let's go back to Sailor's Island. We gotta drop Enrique off, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get back. Oh, but we get a cutscene first. And what do we have here? Baltor is back with the Blackbeard 2. Captain Baltor, there's a really powerful looking ship coming our way off port side. It's the ship that everyone's talking about, the Delphinus, the one that the Blue Rogue Vyse commands.
So, Vyse, we meet again. This time I have a little something special for you. Alright, men. On the pride of the Black Pirates, kill them all!
Vyse! Black Pirates dead ahead! Wait, hey, isn't that Baltor's ship? Looks like they've done a little work on their own ship as well. Let's go test out their new defenses for them. Alright, don't mind if I do. It's a pretty cool looking ship that Baltor has, though, I will admit.
How do you like the power of the new and improved Blackbeard? This ship is equipped with nothing but the best stuff that stolen money can buy. It's the ultimate black pirate ship.
Well, we know how much Baltor likes to laugh, so he's not wasting any time breaking out that trademark laugh of his. Alright, so what do I want to do here? You know what? I'm just going to kind of follow the same kind of strategy I did for that battle against Deloco. I'm not going to really worry about Incrum or Drillnos or anything like that. Baltor this time around really isn't that big of a threat. He doesn't have too much going for him here. And I don't think he has very much HP either, so sorry to get your hopes let down, but this won't be too much of an epic battle. But it's always kind of fun to run into old foes. Vega Cannon Plus, huh? Well, you sure had a cannon upgrade, that's evident. But I think my upgrades were a little more than your upgrades. Considering the last time we fought, we were in the Little Jack. Let's see how much this does. Yep, so you see, I mean, it looks like he has only like 15 or 16,000 HP. So there's pretty much nothing to it. Alright, actually, you know what? I'm just going to kind of turtle up because there's a choice that we will face at the end of this round that I'd like to show off, just for your information. I mean, in case this battle goes on that long, I'd like for you to know what to do. And also, you know, it's kind of nice just to show a little bit more content, and I wouldn't mind firing the Moonstone Cannon at this guy, so I'm going to do that next round. Because I will be choosing correctly. But if you remember the first time we fought him, we had a choice to make, and I think it was something like get behind him or something else. I can't remember the other choice, but the right choice was to get behind him. So we will be facing a similar choice this time around. And we'll see what that is in just a moment. Whoops, I just straight up dropped my controller. Not a way to be professional.
Alright men, full speed ahead. Let's get behind him.
Vyse, Baltor's trying to get behind us. What should we do? Alright, so we can try to get behind him instead, or wait and see what he does. Actually, if we try to get behind him, he'll actually see that coming, because that's what we did against him in our first fight. So this time we're actually going to wait and see what he does. That doesn't really sound like a good idea, but that's what we're going to do. I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's wait for a minute.
Alright, now's our chance. It's time to use my new strategy. Now I'll lure Vyse to try to get behind me, and I'll get behind him instead. I call this maneuver the Blackbeard's Revenge. Now, Vyse, you will meet your doom. What happened? Why aren't they following behind us? Captain, we're in trouble. The enemy ship just stood in place. We're facing the wrong direction now. Ugh! How come the Blackbeard's revenge didn't work? That's impossible. How could Vyse know what to do? Oh, come on, Captain. You've got to think of a better strategy than that.
Indeed, so we saw right through his plan here, and we're actually just going to go ahead and lead off with this. And there's not much point of me doing this other than to just use spirit points, I guess, but we're going to go ahead and finish him off right here. And as you can see, he lost the target. He thought that his plan was going to work out, but we're a little smarter than the average bear. So we're going to fire the Moonstone Cannon and say goodbye to Baltor for a second time.
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
And down he goes with 22,000 damage. So see you later, Baltor. And we get a timing valve, a spherical figure, and a hybrid wax. Nice. Alright.
Curse you, Vyse! How could you defeat me again? The next time we meet, I will defeat you. You will rule the day that you cross Baltor.
Good job, Vyse. Seriously, that fool doesn't know when to give up. But at least he's not a quitter. Not only do you have the Armada chasing you, Vyse, the Black Pirates are after you as well. You're quite popular. This isn't the kind of popularity that I need. Well, I'm glad my last battle on the Delphinus was a victorious one. Enrique. I'm sorry. Alright, Sailor's Island should be coming up soon. Vyse, let's go. Alright, so we took care of Baltor, the scary, again, the Blackbearded, whatever. And we're going to go to Sailor's Island. Actually, let me check out that new stuff that we just got for the Delphinus here. I think one of them was a spherical figure, which I believe is magic defense. Wow, yeah, plus 300 of magic defense. So that's 140? Better than what we had, so nice. I like the description too, no nonsense. A glowing sphere. Increases magic defense. Alright, and we also got something for speed, twin turbo. I think that's actually what we got for defeating the Loco too, so once again, that's not a sufficient upgrade, so I'm not going to worry about that. And since Enrique is about to leave, I might as well use up some magic, just to heal up the Delphinus. Why not? Alright, and I'm actually going to look at his equipment here. I think it will unequip this stuff on its own. I'm pretty sure, actually, oh yeah, I forgot, I got a robe or something not too long ago. I got a light dress. When did I get that? Did I get that from the Piastol fight or something? I don't know, that thing sucks though. I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm not going to use that. I'm not too worried about Enrique's equipment. I don't really need that stuff, so I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and go back to Sailor's Island. We got to bid Enrique adieu. Enrique, are you really going? I am the Prince of Valua. I must return home to warn everyone of Galshan's plans. Gregorio was willing to give his life for what he believed in. I must do the same. You, all of you, taught me so much. About ships, about the sky, what it means to fight. And you taught me that there are all kinds of people in this world. People worth fighting for. People worth dying for. I want to protect them, all of them. I want to build a country where the people don't have to live in fear. Please forgive me for leaving your side, but I've got to save Valua. So we got a choice here. We have three choices here. Be careful, can't you think this over, or don't get airsick, okay? Well, we're not going to try to talk him out of it or mock him, so we're just going to tell him to be careful on his way out there. Be careful out there. You better come back and visit us at Crescent Isle someday.
I
Sure, I'll be back to see you, and for Princess Moegi. Yep, of course, you can't just leave Princess Moegi for forever, right? Enrique, be careful. If you don't come back and visit us, I'm coming after you. Thank you, everyone. I'll never forget our travels together. And off he goes. Definitely sad to see him go. Like I said, he's been a great help to us since he's been in our party. But there he goes. He has left the party. Alright. So actually while I'm here, I'm going to check the shops real quick and see what this guy has to say. Just like good times. A former black pirate has opened a restaurant in the North Ocean. The food's supposed to be amazing, and it's all you can eat. Makes my mouth water. I'd sure like to go sometime. Well, I've told you this before. You can't really go anywhere. You spend all your time rolling around on the floor. Anyway, let's see if this guy has any new items here. Oh wow, we achieved a new rating with that last swashbuckler choice, so Vyse the hero! Stories of your exploits have reached far and wide. It's an honor to actually meet you in person. So, yep, we are Vyse the hero. Kind of an awesome title there. We don't really have anything of note here. Well, we have a mining arm and a balloon pistol, which are for Drachma and Gilder, interestingly enough. And we have a swift dress that's actually pretty good. You know what? I'm actually going to get a couple of those. And a blue road patch. Wow, that's actually pretty good too. But Vyse, I like his captain's hat. Aka has... what does she have? Oh, she has the counter bracer, I think. And Fina has the accessory that renders her immune to status ailments, so I'm not going to worry about that either. And this is just old equipment, so I'm not going to worry about that either. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. So I think I'm pretty good on like items and stuff as well. Let me check the inventory real quick and just make sure. I guess I could do with a few more saccharin crystals or something like that. Yeah, I might as well make a little stop here. Oh, it's you. I've been wanting to meet you for the longest time. I've never met a true hero before. I didn't know you'd be so handsome. Yep, well, that's flattering. Anyway, we're just going to top off here, and I'll get a little bit there. Why not? I get way too many of these anyway, but, you know, why not? And I might as well get some more glyphs of might. We get some more Rhizolum crystals. Way too many of each item, but whatever, that's my style. Alright, and I'm actually going to check the pirate wanted list up here. Not the wanted list from like the Sailors Guild, but the Empress's piracy wanted list right here. Oh, hey, we're 4th on the list. That's not bad. And as you see, Lord Zillion Bane's top of the list. So that's kind of an interesting little side note there. Word is that the Admirals Beleza and Vigora of the Armada sailed west for some reason, but came running back in great haste. I wonder what happened out west. It sure would be nice to know. Yeah, well, I already know what happened. We whipped them pretty good. That's what happened. Alright, so I guess now there's nothing else to do except for go home. Well then, shall we head back to Crescent Isle and get Fina's ship ready? Enrique left us, and once we get back to Crescent Isle, Fina will leave us too. It kind of makes me not want to go home. What am I talking about? I'm sorry, Fina. Aka, I will miss you. This is the first time in my life that I haven't been excited about sailing somewhere. Yeah, you know what? I'm not too excited about it either, Vyse. But we gotta go home. Wow, okay, we're automatically brought back to Crescent Isle. I wasn't really expecting that, but here we are. Home sweet home. Hey, looks like they made it back alive after all. Look who we have here.
Yes.
Aka, Fina, long time no see. Hi Vyse, you all look well. Gilder and Clara? great to see you two. What's in the basket? I just baked a bunch of pies. Come on, let's eat while they're still warm. Wow, really? Homemade pies? Clara, you're the best. I'm glad you all made it back safely. And it looks like you got Fina's ship back. Does that mean you'll be returning to the Great Silver Shrine soon? Yes. Thank you, Gilder, for all that you've done for me. You don't have to thank me. You guys did all the hard stuff. Well, Fina, it looks like you've completed your mission. You're going home a hero. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, since you're leaving us, we should throw you a going away party. Let's hear it for Fina. Wow, the island looks pretty cool at night, gotta say. Especially with all our upgrades. Ta-da! Feast your eyes on this! Wow, it looks delicious! Clara, you're amazing! Oh my god, look at that turkey! Well, Fina, it looks like this is going to be a great party. Look at those bottles of wine, or Loco, or whatever it is. Man, those things are huge. Yes, thank you, all of you. It means so much to me. I started off not knowing anything about this world, but thanks to all of you, I was one of the first to sail around it. I remember, when you first got here, you didn't even know what it meant to buy stuff. But what? What kind of crazy place is she from? I'm not lying. She said that they don't use gold at the Great Silver Shrine. Wow, that's odd. I don't know if you guys are really advanced or really behind. It's not just gold that we don't have. Flowers, animals, there are so many things that I've never seen until I came here. In my travels with all of you, I experienced so much. And one more thing, I learned something very important while I was here. When I left the shrine, the elders told me, you cannot trust anybody in that world. They said that the people of this world were fools who just bickered amongst themselves and burned in the flames that they themselves set. But I met so many caring people while I was here. I learned that even though some try to obtain their objectives through war, there are others that work together to try to bring peace. I learned so much. The memories that we've shared will be the most valuable memories I'll ever have. Well then, tonight we party until morning. Look at Ismail. And so, Fina's farewell party continued merrily until the morning light. Food was shared, tales were told, and the bonds of friendship were strengthened. The first encounter with Fina, the great escape from Valua, the search for the moon crystals. As the memories resurfaced, it seemed as if there would be no end to the days they would spend traveling together. And then, Fina, what's wrong? Let's join in the fun. Yes. Tomorrow, I'll have to leave. I'll be alone. Again. I don't want to leave. I want to stay here with all of you. You all mean so much to me. Oh, Fina, What? What was that? Vyse! Vyse! It's an emergency! It's the Armada! They're here! Oh goodness, sorry. There was that sneeze from a while ago. The Armada? Well, that can't be good. Oh, I hear fire. No, dude! Oh my god, no! Everything's on fire! Oh my god. No! It's all on fire! Vyse, look out! Nice place you had here. Pity that it's burning to the ground. We would have asked you to surrender, but we decided that it would be more fun to kill you. Man, not cool. We get attacked by the Armada, and then these guys come down and threaten us like that? Not cool, man. I do not take lightly to that. So we have 3 shadows here, which are kind of interesting looking enemies. And actually I think I'm just going to Cutlass Fury them one by one, and guard with the girls here. They do have some pretty powerful blue magic, but shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Yeah, that's not really worrying me. Selenis doesn't really bother me either. Oh, well, it missed anyway. Oh yeah, she has she's immune to adverse effects. And they do have that move called Death Strike, and it can cause instant death. Luckily, Vyse was able to avoid that from happening, so that's good. So another Cutlass Fury on the next one. And one by one they will go down. It's not really a boss battle, as you can tell by just the regular music here. Wow, we were lucky to avoid that twice. Vyse didn't go down with instant death again. But just a regular battle music, so you know it's not too serious. So here we go. We took care of those guys.
That was easy.
Valuan scum! How did they find our base? If you must know. Ramirez! A patrol ship spotted the Delphinus when you came to Dangler, and they followed you back here. But I have no interest in you or any of your crew. There is another purpose for my visit. I am here for the crystals. Hand them over, now. If you hand them over peacefully, I will call off my troops. If not, we will bombard your pitiful island until you are all dead. Okay, so we have a choice here. You'll have to kill us, or I will trade the crystals for the lives of my crew. Well, remember the first time we encountered Ramirez in Nazrad, Fina told us not to fight him, to surrender because we couldn't take him, but now she's not saying anything, so you know what? Let's just go for it. You'll have to kill us. Did you think that we just hand them over? You'll have to kill us. Nothing would make me happier. Now, you will die. Oh man, so we are finally getting to battle Ramirez. Oh man. So we get this intense music, and he's here with 2 shadows. Alright, so you know what? I'm going to come out right off the bat, and I'm going to try to Cutlass Fury Ramirez here. And it's kind of hard to see, but I want yellow here. Alright, so I'm going to Cutlass Fury him, and I'm actually going to just guard with the girls for now. So let's see what this does here. And it did 963 damage, but if you look at his health bar, it didn't even move. So that doesn't look too good. Either he has a ton of HP, or something's up here. Man, they're really trying to silence Fina there. But it's not going to work. She's immune to all that.
There's light. There is darkness. Sword of the Dark Moon.
Man, that hurt. What an epic attack. Goodness. And you know what? I'm not even going to worry about guarding or healing or anything like that because you can see I do another 900 damage and his health bar still doesn't move. That should tip you off that something's kind of up in this battle. Well, I'll tell you what right now, this battle is not winnable. You can defeat the two guards with him, but you cannot defeat Ramirez. This is an unwinnable battle. So, that's unfortunate, definitely. But that kind of explains, that should explain why I didn't use like a Glyph of Night or something like that at the beginning. So, unfortunately, you cannot defeat Ramirez. That's pretty disappointing. But it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to... Actually, you know what? I'll just do regular attacks. Because I kind of, at this point, I just kind of want to get this battle over with. Okay, nice. So that was actually... I'm glad that happened because I just want to get this battle over with. So since you can't win, you just kind of want to give up and let him defeat you. Wow, 0. Alright, good. I kind of wanted him to counter there. And I know this episode's going to run a little bit long. I forgot about the whole, once you leave Sailor's Island after you drop Enrique off, it kind of automatically brings you back here. I totally forgot that was going to happen, so... And I didn't really want to leave in the middle of that either, so I'm kind of letting this play out. So this episode will be a little bit long, but I didn't want to cliffhanger you guys. And like one more attack on Fina should do the trick. Come on, hopefully he counters or something here. Okay, good. Alright, well that does it. At last, all of the crystals are mine. Ramirez, wait! Why? Why are you doing this? Fina, the people of this world don't deserve to live. Like you, I was sent here to gather the crystals. Shortly after I arrived, I discovered the Valuan Empire was also searching for them. They were relentless. I knew they would eventually find them. After Valua's forces retrieved the crystals, I was going to steal them and return to the shrine. While I was in Valua, I learned a great deal about the people of this world, and what motivates them. Greed, hatred, bigotry. They only value material items that can be bought with gold. The people of this world are shallow and petty. I lost all hope for them. I began to despise these loathsome creatures. But there was one that was different from all the rest. Lord Galshan. Lord Galshan was swayed neither by flattery nor gold. He also had little faith in the people of this world. Only one thing mattered to him, that was power. Lord Galshan convinced me that this world needed a single ruler, one who could slaughter the weak and lead the strong. He showed me the meaning of true power. The one who holds all the power can end lives, destroy cities, and change the world. A man like Galshan needs to rule this world. Only he can unlock its potential. I swore an oath. I would lay down my sword and my life for Lord Gaussian. We now hold all of the crystals. With these, a power greater than the Gygas will be brought back to this world. Now all of you will bow before him. Alright, we have a choice here. I don't think that this has any impact on Swashbuckler rating. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But he just alluded to a power greater than the Gygas, so let's ask him about that. What do you mean by a power greater than the Gygas? My dog is dreaming and kind of howling, so sorry if you hear that. Ah, yes. You are collecting the crystals without knowing their true purpose. The power to call down the rains of destruction lies hidden within them. Fina, you knew that it was our people that called down the rains of destruction, did you not? What? That's a lie! We were not sent here to prevent the Gygas from being revived. We were sent here so the Elders could unearth the lost continent of Soltis. That is our true mission. Once the 6 moon crystals are combined, the lost continent shall rise from deep sky. But now I work for Gaussian. Together, we will raise the lost continent, and with it, unleash the rains of destruction ourselves. I don't know what you mean by lost continent, but aren't you people forgetting something? You only have 5 of the crystals. The battle isn't over until you have all 6. You are correct. But you don't know about the 6th crystal, the silver crystal. Watch closely. What the? In his hand? The silver crystal! Ah! Fina! All Sylvites are born with a piece of the silver crystal within them. In other words, the silver crystal contains our life force. Only through death can the crystal be retrieved from our bodies. Unlike Theodora, we are not interested in Fina's knowledge of the ancients. We are interested in the crystal within her body. Fina, you shall give me the 6th crystal. He's killing Fina! Fina! Come, Fina. Give your life to Lord Gaussian. It's a good thing that guy's long-winded. Hang on! We got you covered! Pests. Nevertheless, I got what I came for. I can get the silver crystal anytime I please. Fina! The crystals are ours. Farewell. Oh man, what a jerk! You'll pay for this, Ramirez. You will pay. We gave the 5 moon crystals to Ramirez. Our island is destroyed. Everything we've been working for is gone. Vyse, I just finished putting out the last fire. This is horrible. I know. Everything that we've worked so hard for is gone. Our base, it's in ruins. Man, not cool. Look at the destruction. At least the chickens made it. And we lost all the crystals. The Delphinus isn't powerful enough to invade Valua either. What are we supposed to do now? Alright, well, we have a choice here again. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. My goodness. But we're going to go with I will not give up. I will not give up. Vyse, It's not going to be easy, but we can rebuild our base. As for the crystals, well, at least we know they're all in the same place. Don't give up, Aka. If we give up, then Ramirez will destroy the entire world. We have to keep fighting. There's always a way. Yeah. You're right. At one point, this was a deserted island, and you were stranded here by yourself. Exactly. That reminds me. How is Fina? Well, actually, ever since Ramirez left, she's been up in the meeting room by herself. I think everything that happened yesterday was a little too much for her. Vyse, why don't you try and talk to her? I can't imagine what she's going through. Yeah, I'll go talk to her. Alright. Man. So we revert back to the original music when we first came to Chris and Isle a long time ago. And everything's kind of in a depressing state right now. So we're going to save up, and I'm going to call it the end of the episode. I'm sorry it went so long. I apologize. I really didn't mean for that to happen, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, so I kind of just let it go. So I'm sorry about that, but that'll do it for today. So thank you guys for joining me this time. Thank you guys for sticking around for a whole hour. Like I said, I'm sorry that it ended up being so long. But next time we're going to talk to everybody here on the island, see if we can lift some people's spirits, and see if we can formulate a game plan to steal all the crystals back. But thank you guys for joining me this time. I hope you enjoyed it. And next time we're going to see what we can do from here on out. And until then, you guys take care, and I will see you next time for more Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends.